Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking heroes. We're talking Miss Marvel episode 1, baby. And I gotta tell you, man, I had my worries about this show. The jury is still out, but I gotta tell you, after episode 1, I'm pretty intrigued, man, because it actually clicked with me on an emotional level. And no, I wasn't crying. I was being a bit dramatic like I usually am. But this show addressed some of the issues that comic book fans go through, man. Like, you know, just from their family, from their friends, from their peers, man. It's like it addressed the elephant in the room. You know, people are always telling you what to like and what not to like, and you're too old to like this show, or you're too old for anime, or you should move on, and you should do this. And Kamala Khan, she kind of represents those issues, man. She's a 16-year-old kid, and she's already being pushed off of superheroes, pushed off of fantasy, pushed in this direction of blandness that the world demands upon us.
Emotional damage.
And it's something that's just very familiar, man. I remember growing up and seeing the kids get teased for playing Pokemon cards. I wasn't necessarily into Pokemon. I was more of a Digimon person. Don't judge me. But I've seen people, you know, I'm talking about 13, 14 years old trying to get pushed out of this. I've had friends who would go to school one day, go back to their room, and all their action figures and cards are thrown away by their parents. You know, crazy stuff like that. Like, we live in a society where people are just trying to mold you and push you into other interests, you know. And here I am, man. I'm a YouTuber that does this for fun, you know, that makes videos about anime, makes videos about, you know, MCU movies and TV shows and things like that. And I'm a grown man, and you know, I hear that to this day, man. To this day, I hear that. But if I only talk about the Spurs, if I only talk about basketball, you know, and I'm always talking about just drinking a beer with the fellas or something like that, no one ever says anything. But if you have anything or any type of interest that's outside the norm, people try to put labels on it. People trying to tell you what you shouldn't like. People should try to tell you what you should, you know, where you should go, how you should spend your time. And Kamala Khan, she represents that, man. Especially, you know, for the cosplay community, for, you know, the Comic-Con community. And I really vibe with that, because being judged could be a very frustrating thing that makes you want to scream. And cosplay is one of those things that you either get it or you don't. You know, comic book conventions are one of those things you either get it or you don't. And Kamala Khan, her family clearly doesn't get it. You know, they don't get it. You know, I love how the family structure. I love how they're presented in the show. By the way, I love her brother's beard, man. Showcase that thing, man. Showcase that thing, brother. The father is okay, but that mother, man, that mother is just so cold and calculated and just, you know, fixated on how she views life, when clearly Kamala is just has a healthy hobby. This hobby is healthy. She's not hurting anyone. She's not messing with anybody. Man, I'm telling you, y'all, this show kind of taking me on an emotional roller coaster, bruh, on a personal level. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Now, as far as the episode and the show itself so far, I love the aesthetic of the show. The cinematography is unique, and I think those are pluses that most audiences are going to like. The comedy is well played. They don't overdo it. They don't underdo it. You know, the flashbacks of her getting hit in the head with the dodgeball is hilarious, by the way. So it has a great kind of family feel to the show. You know, I love the supporting characters. I love the family. You know, I love the journey that she's on, because it's a journey that a lot of us have actually made in our lives, as far as, hey, I like these type of things. I'm a dreamer. I love heroes. You know, let me be me. And I just love that fact about this show that works. Now, on the other end, you know, she gets her powers and she's supposed to be a superhero. So I don't see how that's going to work as far as her being a superhero, because she seems rather clumsy. She seems kind of dreamy and not serious enough to be a hero, a serious hero. So I don't know how she's going to make that leap. is she going to be trained by someone? Is it going to be a cameo of some kind? How is she going to make that leap into serious superhero? Hey, I can do this without dying in 5 seconds. Like, I don't see that at all right now. She is going to die a quick and terrible death if she goes out there right now, even with her powers. So I'm intrigued to see where this is going, but do not at any time think this is going to be an action-packed thriller. And no, this is basically something to hold us over until the next, Marvel property is released, until Thor is released, man. So all that said, man, I won't give it a friendly 7 out of 10, man. Friendly 7 out of 10 is worth watching. It's worth keeping up with. It's going to make you smile and giggle a little bit. And it does have this kind of Stranger Things 80s type feel to it, man. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comment section how you felt about this episode. Do you agree with my take that she kind of represents nerds everywhere? Let me know in the comment section. Check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.